Office of Police Accountability took in 9 complaints. And and then they delivered them to us with a recommendation that waded into personnel matters, which was unauthorized by their ordinance, but then also suggested, recommended that we send those complaints to a third party for review. And we did that because I have to think about, from a personnel perspective, as CEO of the city, we've got a department of nearly 400 folks, and we've got 9 people complaining. So we took those complaints at face value, delivered them to a legal review team separate from the city, asked them to tell us whether any crimes have been committed, any policies, Boise policies had been violated, or if they had other recommendations for us in terms of action. And it was from that report from the third-party legal team that they said no crimes committed, no policies violated. However, there were management interventions that ought to be taken, and policies from a discipline perspective that should be developed for the department. So immediately we took those steps. My chief of staff asked the chief and his leadership team to begin developing policies, and we worked with the chief on how to better, offered executive coaching, asked that there be some management interventions, provided some of that feedback that was needed. And so I did that, as I would any department head, working with someone from a performance perspective, how to meet some of the, from a performance perspective, how to meet our expectations, and manage well in a way that enables them to effectively do their job. Now, what changed, again, why, as we continued to have those, as I do with every department director, management discussions, what changed 2 weeks ago was that these personnel issues became public, which is highly unusual. And I learned that while I was taking those management steps with the chief, and my chief of staff was taking those management steps with the chief, others were too, in an attempt to help coach him, and it wasn't working. So if those management interventions aren't working, and we're now sending a department head into an environment where employees and past employees are talking about these personnel issues publicly, I had to ask myself, can this chief continue to do the job that the community expects, the department needs, that I expect? And that it was that changing landscape and new information about management issues that led me to ask for his resignation.